All right, Smiths. So we're on review worksheet 1 and we're prepping for the Unit 7 test. We come down here to problems 1 through 4 and they want us to find the value of each trig ratio. And notice we need to read our question really carefully. We need to see that they want us to write it as a fraction. And they specifically say do not solve. Do not solve. So we're not going to plug anything into our calculator here. And we're just going to leave it as a fraction. So if they want sine of A, there's our angle A, and it's always a great idea to circle your angle. Circle the angle you're working from. Circle your starting point. The next great idea we can have for ourselves is to identify the hypotenuse of a triangle. The reason that's a good idea is because it's the easiest to find. We just take that right angle and then we go across from it. That's our hypotenuse. Well, what might be easiest next is to take that starting point. Well, right next to it, whichever one is next to it, is the adjacent. It's not the hypotenuse, so that's the adjacent. And then last but not least, we have that last side, and we know that that's going to be our opposite because adjacent and hypotenuse have been taken already. So again, they want sine of A, so we're doing sine, right, from SohCahToa. We're doing sine. Well, the S stands for sine, and that's opposite over hypotenuse. So the sine of angle A is opposite, opposite's 21, over hypotenuse, which is 29. And that's actually our answer. We're just going to leave it as that fraction. Leave it as that fraction. Great, so if we look at number 2, right, they want the cosine of A. Well, again, I'm just going to circle my angle. Then next I'm going to find my hypotenuse. Right. Well, the other side that makes up that angle, that touches that angle, is the adjacent. That means the one that's left is opposite. Great, and they want the cosine of A. I know cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. So the cosine of angle A is the adjacent, or 12, over the hypotenuse, 37. And again, they want it as a fraction, so just leave it just like that. We're really moving through these now. We want sine C. Well, C's down here. There's my hypotenuse. The one next to C is adjacent, and across from it is the opposite. Well, we know that sine is opposite over hypotenuse, so the sine of angle C is 9 over 41. Fantastic. Last but not least, they want the tangent of angle C. Well, there's C. I've circled my angle. The hypotenuse is across from the right angle. Next to the angle is adjacent, and across from the angle is opposite. I know that tangent is opposite over adjacent, so the tangent of C is opposite, or 7, over adjacent, 24.